All right, good afternoon, Jackets fans, and welcome to the final game of the weekend, where your Columbus Blue Jackets is set to take on the Naperville Sabres out of Chicago. This will be game 4 of the weekend for the Jackets. Jackets looking to salvage something from this weekend after dropping all 3 previously. Jackets have played Naperville once this year. It was back at the Trine Showcase on 1 October. They were victorious by a score of 5-3. I'd like to see that trend continue here. This will be the second meeting between the Sabres and the Jackets this year. Jackets in action next weekend against the South Pitt Rebellion Indy Fusion round-robin championship game in Indianapolis. We're bringing you all of that action live on Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully you can join us for that. But for right now, is your Jackets in white facing off against the Sabres in blue. Game 4 of 4. So thank you to Beth Folk, Jane Jones, and Tammy Gillespie, and Jim Skelly for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in. Stick taps to all of you who choose to join us for this Jackets game. We're at the Ford Ice Center in Bellevue, Tennessee, and it just keeps getting warmer here. It's kind of chilly on Friday when we came in, but every day it's got a little bit warmer. Girls last night enjoying some off time at the Wild Horse Saloon in downtown Nashville. All the girls learning how to line dance, 2-step. It was good times. Good fun for the girls to get out there and do a little something off the ice. Help build those relationships as we head into the end of the season here. So we have next weekend in Indianapolis, and then we travel to St. Louis, and then the final home games of the season, which will feature senior night, and those will happen against the Kensington Valley Ravens. And then on the first weekend of March, we'll be in Pittsburgh for the Mid-Am Districts. Chris Schuler and Kurt Lemmerbrock, thanks for tuning in. Stick taps to both of you. Wish you were here with us. Since you're not, we're glad you could tune in. Remember, we are streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. And a lot of the Jackets girls, this is a small sport with respect to the girls' hockey numbers. A lot of these girls have played with their opponents through the years, so these tournaments become kind of reunions of a sort, and that was true yesterday as well. And girls hockey is such a small sample size that eventually you're going to run into somebody that you've played with or played against or gone to a camp or something, a scouting weekend, maybe a summer league. So it's always fun to catch up with the parents, and it just kind of grounds you. You got to remember how short-lived this sport is with your kids. Mama and Papa Day tuning in. Looks like we'll have a full roster. Peyton Folk set it out yesterday. She kind of aggravated her shoulder, which she's just recovering from. She sat out yesterday's game against the Bruins, but she's back in the lineup today. Appears that Poppy Worsley will have the goalie assignment for Columbus. Originally scheduled at 9 this morning, but there's been some scheduling changes, and that's why this game was set to go at 1:30, but because these are all the finals being played, there is no tie game, so there's been overtimes and shootouts, and so the 1:30 game has now been pushed. And here we are, almost 2 o'clock, and we're still looking to get underway. We'll leave here and head home. And indeed, Worsley gets the nod for Columbus between the pipes. Jackets going to start with the familiar Day, Taylor, Lemmerbrock line, and Prawl and Travers on the back end. Marianne Linscott, thank you for watching. Like to see the Jackets with a little more zone time here. Get into the zone, set things up. Not be so panicked on the puck. Pick your head up and try to make a play. We're ready to go. First period coming at you live. Jackets control that opening faceoff. Prawl now stretches it through neutral ice, but it's too far ahead of Taylor. Taylor strips the puck. Should go down the left wing at the half boards. Taylor fires. Good save by the goalie early on. Lemmerbrock chases to the half boards on the near side. That puck squirts out. Naperville collect it. Naperville now advance out. Elena Prawl chips it. That puck is gloved out of the zone by Naperville, and here they come down the left wing. Just started here in the first period. That puck wrapped in behind Worsley. Naperville gives chase, centering pass, no one home. Good cover by Elena Prawl. Now Jenna Day finds Taylor. Taylor at neutral ice. She'll skip it on the left-hand side across the blue line. Lemmerbrock waiting in the middle. And it's a goal. Taylor gets the Jackets on the board at the 14-18 mark, even strength. Takes that pass from Elena Prawl. Even strength goal. Jackets on top by a score of 1-0 early in the first. Cindy Lambert, thanks for watching. Hopefully you just caught that goal. Jackets control the ensuing faceoff, and that'll be Caroline Crick, who collects it in behind her netminder, Poppy Worsley. A little too far ahead of Thomas. She goes down in heat. Naperville send it in wide of Worsley. Now Hayden behind the net. She'll chase that into the near side corner right in front of the broadcast here. Crick comes in. Nice 200-foot game by Caroline Crick. Thomas battles for it at the boards, and that puck is going to slip out of the zone. Naperville will have to regroup and get back onside. Caroline Crick, another good body position by her. Very smart player, Caroline Crick. Finds Buzik down the left, but she can't control it on her backhand. Now Naperville go back their own zone. Gives off the referee's skate, collected by Naperville. Here they come through the center, kicked ahead on the stick. Nice active stick by Lily Talibi, and that puck will escape out of the zone. Naperville now trying to get back in, and that puck will squirt out. Naperville indeed collects it across the blue line. Little drop pass, high slot. Stick lift by Thomas, and that'll allow Talibi to go to the half boards. Buzik pushes it ahead, goes in between the skates, comes on net to Worsley. Actually, it goes just wide, but Naperville collect it. Now out to the point. Thomas picks it off. She can't jam it out of the zone. Haydom's there. Davies gives chase to it, but it's collected by Buzik. Buzik chips it along the boards. She'll chase after it. Right-hand side. Buzik's got Davies in the middle. Buzik shot. Goes wide. Davies picks it up. Never makes it on net. Blocked with 12:50 left here in the first. Jackets on top. 1-0. Buzik to Davies. Davies turnaround shot. Glove down. Nice save. The rebound collected. It's going to go in. Is that Buzik? I think that might be Ava Buzik for the goal on the rebound, and Buzik even strength off of Davies. It gives the Jackets a 2-0 lead at the 12:41 mark of the first period. Again, Buzik from Davies at 12:41. Jackets now up by 2 over the Sabres. Davies going to send on the line here with Ricky Ricard and who? And Susie Talibi tuning in. So thanks for joining us today. Jackets up to an early lead here in the first, 2-0. Davies now has that puck roll off her stick, and Naperville are going to clear it out. Jackets got to touch up and get back on side as Travers now collects it. She'll go D to D. Nice stick work. Loftus jumps on that puck. Sabres can't control it, and she wraps it around for Miller. Miller jams it, goes off a stick. Scored out of the zone, and now Bella Talibi gives chase in front of her own bench. Sabres going D to D, stretch pass east to west. They finally get through neutral ice, but Travers with a nice active stick. That should have been an offside call, but nevertheless wrapped around by the Sabres into the Jacket zone. Backhanded in. Davies collects it. Up for Bella Talibi. Bella Talibi skips by one. Poke checked. Now the Sabres come back the other way. Chipped into the zone. Elena Prawl goes back uncontested, and Prawl's got time behind Worsley. Prawl now down the left-hand side. Miller will take her slot on the left wing, or the left D. Chipped ahead by the Jackets, and now Jenna Day battles into the boards. Lily Talibi. Bounce pass out of the zone. Nice work by Columbus. Stretch pass looking for Rumpke's, picked off by the Sabres with speed over the blue line. Sabres top of the circle on the forehand. Nice work by Prawl to force the shooter wide behind the net now. The Sabres, as they try to get some zone time in here, cycles it in behind the net, and Sabres remain in control. Poke check there by Prawl, but Naperville keep it in between Jenna Day's skates. Puck up and out of the zone, and we'll have an offside call at 10:53 of the first period. Jackets on top of the Sabres, 2-0. Goals by Taylor and Buzik, the difference in this one. Neutral zone faceoff now, far side of the ice, controlled by the Sabres. Rumpke swings at it. Folk comes away with it on the left wing. Day now picks it up along the half boards, top of the circle. Tries to find Rumpke. Rumpke goes to jam it, but she can't find that shot. And now along the end boards, Day's pressed off the puck in the Sabres' control. Nice forecheck here by Columbus, keeping in the zone with Folk. Sabres now wrap it around near side. Loftus keeps it in at the point for Columbus. Little chip pass up and out of the zone. Here come the Sabres back the other way. Hayden will chase after it. Hayden now on her backhand. She loops around Worsley. Hayden bounce pass. Folk was too far away, and the Sabres keep it in the zone. Sabres now centering pass out in front of Worsley. Worsley square to the shooter. Fluttering puck is covered up at the 10:06 mark. Jackets get a line change in here and remain in control by a score of 2-0. Avery Lemmerbrock with White Lightning today. New twig for Lemmerbrock. Seems fitting that her stick's name is White Lightning and we're in Tennessee. Nice tie-up by Crick at the face-off dot. Travers stretches it out looking for Taylor. Taylor's already got a goal today, and she'll pick it up again, the same area. Out front looking for Lemmerbrock. Nice active stick by Naperville, but Crick now will chase it into the far side. Centering pass, Lemmerbrock. She's pushed wide, and Lemmerbrock now cycles back around, out to the point. Kept in by Caroline Crick. She's all over the ice. Lemmerbrock can't chase that puck down, and Naperville behind the net now try to cycle it up and out of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that puck squirts out of neutral ice where Elena Prawl picks it up for the Jackets. Crick now. Off Taylor's skate. Loose puck. Travers back on defense. Slips and falls. Naperville now with a free out. Centering pass. Can't be controlled by Naperville, and Taylor's going to break with speed. 1-on-2. Taylor steps it outside. Taylor cycles it in, looking for a pass. She dumps a blind backhand right to a Sabre, thinking there was somebody there. Travers stayed at the blue line. The Jackets keep it in the zone. Thomas now with Davies. Far side corner, Travers. Shoot it. Puck goes wide. Rebound. Chased down by Talibi. Good active stick. She pokes it ahead. Keeps in the zone for Columbus. 8:43 left here in the first. Jackets still up by 2. Naperville, though, trying to change things as they shovel that puck into neutral ice. Tap ahead into the Jacket zone, but Najla Hayden there for Columbus. Battle against the boards right in front of us here. Hayden and Thomas battling. Naperville come away with it at the point. Lily Talibi picks up that errant pass, and she'll go down the left-hand side across the red line. Centering pass looking for Buzik. Buzik tripped over the blue line. And Naperville collect it now behind the net with 8 to play in the first period. Game 4, Jackets up by 2-0. Only 2 shots on goal, too. So 2 shots for Columbus, 2 goals. Offside assessed against the Sabres, and the Jackets try to break it out of the zone. Goes off a skate, catches Naperville offside. Line change now for the Jackets. Looks like Jenna Day, Miller, Bella Talibi, Loftus, and Travers out there. Jenna Day wins it, but Naperville control it. Now Day with the puck. She's slashed, brought down, and Bella Talibi picks up the puck. Down the left-hand side, Bella Talibi, centering pass goes off a Naperville skate. She battles hard and gets it. She'll send it into the Naperville goal. Naperville goalie deflects it into the corner. Jackets give chase. It's Levy now. Fires. Puck goes just wide. Miller will go down to the corner to provide a little bit of pressure. Does well to steal that puck on the backhand, looking for the centering pass, but Naperville will read it. Tried to chip it out of the zone, goes off the referee. Finally now Miller with it. Miller fires. That puck is on net, but nice pillow save there off the right pad of the Naperville netminder. Naperville collect the puck and they try to get it out. Good stick by Travers and kept in the zone nicely by the Jackets. Travers now with it. Left-hand side, Travers fires. Goes off the blocker. Cleared out by Naperville. Rumpke steps onto the ice. She'll go back to get it. And we'll get an icing call on the Sabres Jackets now at the 6:43 mark of the first. Have an offensive zone face-off in the Sabres territory. Jackets get a line change in. They complete that line change, rather. Looks like Crick out there with Folk, Rumpke, Prahl, and Lily Talibi. Caroline Crick slots in for the draw. Controlled by the Sabres, though, on a rare face-off loss by Caroline Crick. Here come the Sabres back the other way. They've got a 2-on-1 if we can let it develop here. Good speed out front, stretch pass. Too far ahead of the Sabres, and Lilith Levy picks it up. Rumpke, left-hand side, right-hand side rather, shovels it on the backhand. Not hard enough, picked up by the Sabres, and they look to recycle it right back into the zone. Rumpke along the half-board shovels it out to neutral ice, and the Sabres go D to D. Good pressure by Columbus, clogging up neutral ice, and now Lily Talibi with it for Columbus. Talibi ahead to Folk. Folk chips it up and out of the zone. Naperville have to regroup. Under 6 to play in the first. Offside on the Sabres. Jackets do a good job there at the blue line, standing up the Sabres and force them to go offside again. Excellent work by Columbus. Davies, Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Lily Talibi, and Elena Prahl out there, and Davies wins the faceoff. Tried to force it ahead, but she gets tripped up. The Sabres control it now. Backhands it into the zone. Sabres chase it deep. Elena Prahl's there. Good reach by Prahl. Now up front, Worsley's going to try to cover that up. And misjudges it. Luckily, Lily Talibi is there to protect the net. Prahl, nice pass. Taylor now, 1 goal in. Rebound. Davies can't force it. She was really close. And good positioning by the Sabres goalie. Keeps this one at 2-0. Could have easily gone in there, but now that puck back his own, and Hayden uncontested now has time. She'll swing and a miss as that puck rolled off the heel of her stick. She's trying to find Taylor. She goes the opposite way. Davies steps on the puck, literally. Naperville put it into the zone, and Hayden picks it up at the slot. Good work by her, protecting the slot in front of Worsley. And she'll streak it down the left-hand side. Goes across the blue line. Hayden, who won the shootout competition, fires. Rebound picked up by Naperville. Lemmerbrock on the forecheck here. Najla Hayden wins the 19U shootout, and she's going to draw a penalty here on an elbow, and the Jackets are going to be on the power play at the 4:20 mark of the first period. 7 Blue is going to go for, I'm guessing, elbowing. No, they're going to give a rough. So the 4:20 mark. 7 Blue goes for a rough, and the Jackets power play. First of the game for either team is on the ice. Minute 30 minor assessed, and it'll be Jenna Day out there with Thomas, Buzik, Travers, and Prahl. Day wins it. Thomas fires. Glove down, bobbled in between the pads of the goalie, but the whistle sounds, and we'll reset, do it again in Sabres territory. That puck bobbled on the faceoff. Now Thomas controls it. Thomas shoots. Rebound picked up. A loose puck out in front. And the Naperville goalie just struggling to find the puck. Prahl shoots it in with 1:12 left in the power play, and the Jackets now unable to keep it in the zone, and Naperville shorthanded, just clear it out. Prahl steps back, finds Buzik right-hand side. Buzik to Day. Day now skates around one. Day out front, she's getting hooked, but no call, and Naperville come away with it, shorthanded. 51 left in the Jackets' advantage. Travers has a puck go over her stick, but the veteran defenseman picks it up, and she'll cycle it right through neutral ice now for Columbus. Columbus puck into the zone and chipped out. And here we go with a shorthanded opportunity. Naperville fires wide of the goal as Prahl and Travis were racing to get back, but now Prahl down the left-hand side. She'll gain the blue line, chips it up and in. Miller will give chase. It was ahead of everybody now. 20 seconds left in the power play for Columbus. Naperville stretch it out. Talibi collects it. Jackets get back on side and Talibi dumps it in. Naperville have that bobbling puck. Miller tries to collect it. Now Crick out there. Nice step by Folk, but it slips out of the zone. Jackets fail to score on the power play. Naperville kill it off and remain 2-0. Hayden picks up that rebound. Hayden will collect the puck. Miller on the left-hand side. She'll go to the middle. Chipped in now. Hayden fires, goes in behind the net. Talibi's going to race after it to keep it in. Nice work by her, but deflected puck goes right on a Sabres stick, and they come back the other way. Left-hand side, 2-on-1. Sabres. Worsley, big save, and she'll cover that up. We get a whistle. Pretty quick whistle as that rebound came out. Worsley had it covered, and Crick made sure of it. 2:19 left here in the first. Jackets on top of the Sabres, 2-0. Rare face-off here in Columbus zone this period. Davies wins it. Belitz-Levy can't get it, and that loose puck now. Travers will find Davies, left-hand side. Rumpke in the middle. Talibi in support. Davies fires. Goalie had no idea where it went. It went behind the net, but I think she thought it went in. Davies now to Loftus at the point. Loftus in behind the net. Belitz-Levy gives chase. Talibi in the corner, under 2 to play in the first. Jackets still up by a pair. Talibi on the backhand looking to find Travers, but cut off by the Sabres. And now Loftus steps up. Good work by her. Sabres can't clear it out. They finally are able to, and Davies takes it for Columbus into neutral ice. Finds Travers. Travers to Belitz-Levy. Belitz-Levy has it go between her skates, but Davies picks it up. Davies now by 2. She's going to get a tripping penalty called. No, she's not. I'm surprised that they didn't call that as a trip. That puck will squirt out over Loftus, but Travers races back for Columbus. Bounce past for Rumpke. Rumpke chips it left-hand side looking for Talibi. Talibi committed to the center, and the Sabres now just clear it through neutral ice. Sabres dump it in with a minute left to play in the first. Prahl collects it. Prahl cross ice. Trying to find Taylor. Again, that's the third time that's been attempted. Sabres now offside as they read that stretch pass from Prahl to Taylor. Worked the first time. Oh. Donna Painter and Sharon Clark. Pleasure to have you with us. Thanks for joining us here. This first period's winding down. We're under a minute to play. Jackets on top of the Sabres, 2-0. Taylor and Buzik with the goals. And there's Taylor across the blue line. Side steps and covered up by the goalie. And we'll get a whistle with 33.5 left in the first period. Cat Case, thank you for tuning in. Jenna Day's tied up, but the Sabres can't clear it. Prahl fires it. It hits off Leonard Brock's skate, goes right onto the stick of a Sabre. Kept in nicely by Elena Prahl with that long reach. Day can't grab it, and now it's finally cleared out. Under 20 seconds to play in the period. Lily Talibi's got Taylor, far side. Taylor finds it. Taylor chips it up to Day, goes off a Leonard Brock skate again. Day can't find it. 5 seconds left. And the buzzer's going to go. At the end of one, it's the Jackets 2. The Sabres 0. Jackets unable to convert on their only man advantage of the period. So 0 for 1 there, but Addie Taylor getting things going at the 14-18 mark. And then Buzik at the 12:41 mark, follows it up on the rebound and buries it, and the Jackets are up by a score of 2-0. Shots on goal in the first, 8 for Columbus, 2 for the Sabres. Again, next weekend we will be in Indianapolis, play the South Pitt Rebellion at 16:45, or that's 4:45 p.m. for you non-military types. And then the Indy Fusion on the 12th of February at 7:15 in the morning. So that's a coffee-induced one. And then the final round will be 12 February at 11:30. Already, son? Okay. So if the second period's anything like the first, we should see some Columbus action down here right in front of the camera. Jackets will start the period with Crick, Buzik, Thomas, Prahl, and Loftus. Crick controls that face-off on her own. She'll dump it in. Thomas out to Buzik. Nice defense by the Sabres as Buzik was all alone in the slot looking for her second of the game, and Sabres now have to wait to get onside. They can't do it, and offside judged against Naperville. Neutral zone face-off coming up. Right in front of the fan section. Jackets control this face-off. As Prahl chips it ahead, Buzik will chase it along the boards. It's dumped in and no icing now, and Prahl chases back for Columbus. Bounce pass, Prahl is too far ahead of Thomas, and Naperville dumping in behind the net, so early pressure here from Naperville. Worsley can't grab it, now Buzik's got it. She'll backhand it up out of the zone. Buzik was trying to find Thomas. Naperville again offsides. Jackets change things up here. Full line change for Columbus. Looks like Folk, Miller, Davies, Hayden, and Lily Talibi for Columbus. Miller now controls it. Miller's got a little bit of space. Miller goes by one, but puts it right off the skates. She had open ice in front of her. She'll chase it down along the half boards. Kept in nicely by Davies. Miller now with it. She'll leave it for Davies. Davies backhands looking for Miller, and now broken up by the Sabres, and they rush to break out of the zone. Peyton Folk on defense, along with Lily Talibi. Crossed the face of Worsley, never made it on net. Maybe she got a little touch on it. Hayden's going to chip that ahead and race after it. Miller's going to go back with her on the forecheck, picked up by the Sabres. Nice work by the Sabres to get out of the zone, and Folk's going to have to race back with Talibi. Worsley of 2 goals in the first by Taylor and Buzik. Jackets get a line change in here. Fresh legs on for Columbus. The face-off in Columbus zone. Jenna Day can't control it, and that puck takes a deflection, never makes it on net. Bella Talibi chips it ahead, and Rumpke chase after it for Columbus. Pile up in front of the net. Refs are in front of the benches. Refs got to get out of the way, and Rumpke dumps it in and winds it around the back of Naperville net. Good cutoff there by Jenna Day, and that puck goes over Loftus' stick. Travers will chase back into her own zone to collect it. Stretch pass. Stretch pass. Off the wall. Rumpke backhands it, goes right onto Naperville's stick, but can't be controlled. Off the toe of Jenna Day's stick, but she battles for it, and that loose puck will be picked up now by the Sabres, left-hand side. 12 minutes to play in the second. Sabres on the attack. Centering pass out in front. Nice defense by the Jackets, and I think the Jackets are going to be assessed a penalty here. No? No penalty. Not quite sure what that was about. I'm not sure. Face-off controlled by the Sabres. Jackets didn't even look set. No, there's somebody in the box, so Jenna Day went. Now the Sabres on the power play. Didn't see the call. Jackets shorthanded for the next minute and 12 seconds. Naperville trying to set it up. Worsley sees that one get turned aside. Taylor backhands it around looking for Elena Prahl. Prahl just scoops it out. She'll send it the length of the ice for an icing, and we'll have an offensive zone faceoff. And again, I mean, I know sometimes icing just clears the pressure, but I think you just need to kind of look for the open player to prevent the icing and get that power play time wound down, right? 56 left in the man advantage for Naperville. Big moment here in the first for Columbus and Naperville. It's only a 2-goal game, and they say that's the hardest lead to keep in hockey. So the Jackets now important penalty kill for Columbus as Naperville cycle the puck in, looking for that shot opportunity behind the net out front of the slot. Unable to go as the Jackets' defense prevents Naperville from getting a shot on goal. 37 left in the power play for Naperville. That shot wide of the net. Now Naperville collect it. Naperville again shooting. That puck skips just wide. Worsley screened in front. She got part of her glove to it but couldn't control it. Now Naperville with a little bit of pressure. Here we go. Jackets tried to spring Taylor on the shorthanded opportunity, and now that puck going to go off of a Naperville player, and they'll go back into the zone. Waning seconds of the power play. Goes in on Worsley. She'll glove it. Power play expires. Jackets kill it off. Naperville over 1 on the power play. Jenna Day steps out of the box, and we're back to even strength. 3 shots on goal there in that power play for Naperville. It's still 2-0 Columbus. 10:24 left in the second. Day's out of the box. She takes the face off. Naperville control it. It's a melee for the puck. Finally, Travers skips it out looking for Thomas. Broken up by Naperville, and the Jackets now under a little bit of pressure here. Now Buzik, she's got a goal today. She dumps it in, and her and Thomas will both chase after it. Naperville behind the net. Thomas, good pressure by her out front, and Folk, the fluttering puck. And the Sabres goalie makes the save. Both teams keep the lines out there, and now Jenna Day in for the draw. Back to Thomas. Thomas can't control it. That puck will slip out to Folk. Folk to Thomas again. Jenna Day can't handle the puck, and finally scooped out of the zone by Naperville, and Travers will chase back after it for Columbus. Travers pressured against the board. Good work by Naperville to pin Columbus back in their own zone. That puck squirts loose. Jenna Day picks it up for Columbus. She'll go through the slot area. Risky maneuver, but she's able to go through 2-3 Naperville Sabres. Make it 4 and get a shot off here, Jenna Day. Day fires, goes off the mask right in front of us. Folk swing and a miss. She pinched in, and Travers the only one back, and she has to collect that puck, or it would have been an odd man rush for the Sabres. That puck goes through a bunch of legs, and the Sabres, under 9 to play in the second, rush back to get it. Folk falls and at the blue line, and Jenna Day has to get back. Good coverage by the center for Columbus. Worsley will cover it up with 8:48 left in the second. Davies with the face-off win. She'll control it down the right-hand side. Davies pushed off the puck, but just remains strong. She'll go in behind the boards. Good edge work by Davies. That puck squirts out. Loftus now had Prahl D-to-D, elected to go to the backhand, and I think the better option there was Prahl wide open. Could have just wound one up from the point, but Now the Jackets back on their own zone out front. Miller now off that rebound's got a little bit of space. She finds Hayden with a tape-to-tape pass. Hayden fires. Rebound collected. Miller now on the backhand. She'll chase it into the corner. Good work by Miller and Hayden linking up there. Hayden again won the shootout competition. Miller can't get it, and the ref's in the way. We apologize for that. Davies out for Hayden. Blocked by the Sabres. Now the Sabres try to get out of the zone. Miller cuts it off. Good work by her. Now out to Hayden. Hayden stick tied up, and the Sabres now trying to clear their lines. They do, but only as far as Prawl. Prawl at center ice lets the Jackets reset. Sabres now left-hand side. They go cross ice to the center. Shot comes in. Nice block by Elena Prawl. Ensuing rebound. Gloved aside by Worsley. She's unable to grab it. Now Reagan Davies chips it up looking for Belitz-Leby. It goes out of the zone. And the Jackets will race after it with Belitz-Leby on the forecheck. Naperville not liking that, but the two girls were both coming together for a loose puck. I got to say that was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We were right in front of it, and the Naperville parents not liking that non-call, but the Naperville girl could have got out of the way just like the Columbus girl, and the referees let them play on. That shot deflected, never makes it on net, collected by Loftus. She can't get it out of the point, and Worsley will cover it and get a whistle at 6:49 left in the second. Jackets still up by a pair, 2-0, and again, probably the hardest lead to keep. Beatrice Binsky's watching. Hey, Beatrice. And Paul Linscott and Larry Tyree. Stick taps to all of you. Thanks for tuning in. Rumpke gets jackknifed, no call. Sorry, that was Lily Talibi. Folk now chases back. She'll collect that. Rumpke. Far side, chips it up and out of the zone. Chased down by Belitz-Leby, and that puck back into the Jackets' defensive area. Lily Talibi on the backhand, and that's poke checked off of her stick, but the Folk now will chase back in behind of Poppy Worsley. Folk to Talibi. No icing. Rumpke's going to chase after it right in front of us. Morgan Rumpke puts on the Jets, and she's going to get there first. Tries to backhand it out front. That puck bobbled in front of the Sabres netminder. Covered up. And we'll get an offensive zone faceoff for Columbus with 6:08 left in the second. That's okay, Beatrice. We'll forgive you. You're allowed to have a day off. Crick now in for Columbus on the draw. She wins it back to Talibi, but Talibi can't pull the trigger, and now her sister Lily's going to have to race back after it. Nice work by Lily Talibi to clog things up for Columbus out front. Now Naperville, far side corner. Jackets standing and watching, and that puck deflected out front goes over Worsley, and she was beaten, and that puck missed the mark, and Jackets still remain on top 2-0 with 5:35 left in the second. Sabres out front. Loose puck in front of Worsley, finally covered up. Referee's on top of it, no goal. 5:21 left in the period. Jackets with a face-off deep in their own zone, and here I thought we were going to have a lot of pressure by Columbus in this zone. It's been pretty much the Sabres controlling much of the play here in the second. Again, the Sabres, we're giving them an opportunity here. We kind of got to turn the screw, and Taylor finds Lemmerbrock left-hand side. Lemmerbrock with time, and she finds Taylor at cross ice. Taylor chips it up and run after it. Taylor poke check, but good strength by Addison Taylor. Finally loses the puck, and here come the Sabres, but that's chipped up and into the Jackets bench, and get another stoppage of play here. Face-off won by Columbus, but Travers Travers now a little bit of space. Travers in the circle. Fires. Stick down. Unable to be found. The goalie didn't know where it was at, and the Sabres collapse on their goalie to protect her and the puck, and that one did not go in. We had a bird's eye view of that, but good pressure by the Jackets to try to jam it in. We'll have a offensive zone faceoff now for Columbus. Jackets win it. Travers at the point. Travers finds Taylor. Taylor tried the toe drag. She should go for a hook here. Taylor's going to go to the box. Loftus touches up. Taylor got beat on the toe drag and tried to prevent the breakout. The 4:30 mark of the second period. Sabres going to be on their second power play. Taylor, minute and 30-second minor for holding. Resulting faceoff goes into the Jackets zone. Jenna Day wins the faceoff, but Sabres control it. Block shot there by Lemmerbrock. Worsley defends well near side post. And now Lily Talibi chips it up looking for Lemmerbrock. Along the half boards. Puck is tied up with Day there against a couple of Sabres. Lemmerbrock comes in and is fishing for the puck. Lily Talibi gets jackknifed, no call. Here comes Lemmerbrock back the other way. Has Day in the middle. Lemmerbrock fires and stick to side. That one was a little off the target, but the goalie made a good paddle save anyways, and that puck goes out of the zone. And good pressure now by Columbus, shorthanded. 39 left in the Naperville power play. Prahl now has that go off her stick. Naperville can't control it, and nobody wants the puck. 29 left in the power play. Naperville behind Poppy Worsley. Cycle it around, looking for the centering pass. Prahl blocks that twice. From her knees, tries to clear it out. To the point, goes behind Worsley. 13 left in the Naperville power play, and lots of pressure now from the team in blue. Lemmerbrock takes that puck, but she's dispossessed, and Naperville remain in control. Dying seconds of the power play. Dying minutes of the period. Addison Taylor steps out. Jackets kill it off. Their PK's been excellent this weekend. Now Thomas will chase after it. Jackets trying to get a line change on here as Crick comes out of the box. Jackets do a good job of not having too many men on the ice. Folk with it now. Folk gets pickpocketed. Here comes Naperville back the other way. Worsley blockers it aside. Good work by her. Now Crick with that loose puck. Finds Buzik on the right-hand side. Buzik a little bit of space. Buzik sneaks that in. It's sticked aside. Goes off the coping. Bounces and collected now by the Sabres. Sabres. No pressure on them. Got to pressure the puck here, folks. Travers picks it up at neutral ice for Columbus. Tries to skip it ahead looking for Crick, but it goes off of the Sabre, and they'll collect it. Dump it off the boards into the zone, but Travers there again. That clearance pass again right to a Sabre stick. Lots of turnovers here late in the second. Under 2 minutes to play. Jackets still on top, 2-0. There could have been a couple goals on either side of the net here, and the goalies have made some good saves. Naperville with much of the pressure here in the second. Crick now between her legs from behind. That was an awesome play. Caroline Crick across the blue line. Crick just fires it in far side. Jackets going for a change. Nobody there, and the Sabres up and out of the zone. Folk now with it. Peyton Folk gains the blue line. Fires. Goes off a skate and never makes it on net. Davies blocks it. Good work by her. She stands tall. Travers now going to have to race back. She does, and good work by the veteran defenseman. And now here's Davies, right-hand side. Minute 10 left in the second. Jackets up by 2. Sidesteps 1 off the blocker. Miller will chase it down for the Jackets. Out front, that's blocked. There was 3 Sabres in her way as she was trying to find Sarah Thomas, and that puck goes off a stick and collected now by Travers. Under a minute to play, so chip it ahead to herself on the boards. Backhands it, hits the referee's skate, and dumped in now by the Sabres. Peyton Folk will have to chase back after this one. Finally cleared out by Columbus. picked up by the Sabres. Miller on the forecheck. Fan on the attempt there on the clearance. Now Hayden with it. Hayden squeezed off the play. Miller kicks it ahead. Miller now with it. Miller shoots. Blocker on his side. Nobody home. That puck high off onto the far side. Hayden can't collect it. And now Loftus races back for it. Loftus has to go between her skates, that rolling puck. Hayden now with 17 left in the period. Prawl looking for Talibi. Talibi around 2. 6 seconds left in the period. Talibi fires. Goes just wide. Hayden out the outside of the net. And the buzzer goes at the end of 2. It's the Jackets 2. And the Sabres nothing. Good pressure there at the end by Columbus. And they're not updating the shot clock. There was at least 3 shots there that weren't called. But where it counts on the scoreboard, that's where we have it. No goals here in the second. Jackets have 2 penalties assessed against them, and they kill off both of them. So Naperville 0 for 2 on the power play. Jackets 0 for 1, but 2 even strength goals in the first are the difference. Taylor and Buzik with the lamplighters for Columbus. Naperville come into today's action with a record of 8 wins, 27 losses, and 1 draw. For 80th in the My Hockey rankings, the Columbus Blue Jackets come in 27 wins, 23 losses, and 3 draws, and that's good enough for 52nd in the My Hockey rankings, just to give you a little context of this game. Again, they faced off back in Trine at the Showcase in October, and the Jackets victorious 5-3 right now on top of the Sabres by a score of 2-0. Third period about to get underway in the final period before we make the 5 to 6 hour trip back to Columbus. Jackets will go away from us in their whites. And Worsley in goal. She made some good saves. Jackets now win that faceoff. Talibi will chase it down on the forecheck. She's out there with Rumpke and Davies, Prawl and Loftus on the back end. Davies now chips it ahead to herself behind the net. Davies cycles, wraparound attempt by Davies, fires, and it goes just wide as Davies created some space for herself, and now that puck wrapped back around by Naperville. Third period just underway. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday afternoon from Smashville, Kentucky at the Bellevue Ford Ice Center. About 20 minutes from downtown, Music City. Elena Prawl raises her hands. I'm not doing anything with my stick that I shouldn't be. Talibi and Davies bullying their way through. Davies now with it. Davies finally double-teamed, triple-teamed, and that puck is going to be sent the length of the ice for icing. 14:01 left in the third. Jackets will have an offensive zone face-off, and they'll take this time to get in a line change. Lemmerbrock, Taylor, and Day out there. Prawl and Loftus will remain on the blue line. Day wins it. Lemmerbrock now will fish it back to Prawl. Prawl one-timer. Blocker to side. Glove down by Taylor. Taylor now out to Loftus. Loftus fires. Deflected out front. Lemmerbrock can't jam it home, and the goalie covers it up with 13:49 left in the second. Good pressure here by the Jackets early on in the third. Lily Talibi and Najla Hayden step onto the ice. We'll have a defensive line change here. Loftus and Prawl come off. Another face-off in the Sabres territory. And Jackets win it again. Lily Talibi fires. Deflection out front by Lemmerbrock's wide of the mark. Lemmerbrock picks it up. Wraparound attempt. She's trying to jam it in near side. And good strong work there by the Sabres goalie as Lemmerbrock got a couple whacks in at it. Was always protected there on the low near side post. And we'll have another face-off here. Bouncing puck again. A couple times it's happened today. Little Texas two-step there by Taylor. Jackets remain in control. Puck deflected out front. Taylor with it. Fires wide of the mark. That puck was not flat when she ripped it, and it just went off at the edge. Taylor fires another one. Goalie doesn't know where it went. She made it off the shoulder. Now Lemmerbrock behind the net. She tries to cycle it. Lily Talibi fires. Tipped out front on the rebound now. Taylor at the near side corner. Out to Hayden at the point. Hayden fires. Takes a deflection, and it's a goal. I think that's going to be Hayden's goal, I think, at the 13-minute mark. I think it went off a Naperville. Skate. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. Jackets with their third goal of the game now at the 13-minute mark, and it looks like that'll probably be assisted by at least Lemmerbrock. Jackets now get a line change in as Crick comes back out onto the ice. Thomas puts it in across the blue line where the Sabres pick it up. Down by 3, the Sabres going to try to create something here in the third. A lot of pressure by the Sabres in the second, but the Jackets equal to the task. Didn't give up a goal there in the second or the first. Sabres stretch it out now, east to west. Gain the blue line. Sarah Thomas on the back check. Sabres now with a little bit of space. Worsley, big save. Rebound attempt goes just wide. Nice work by Loftus. Scoop that up, and the Jackets got caught flat-footed there on defense. Sabres going to keep it in. Sabres fire. Nice block by Loftus again. Loftus with the puck. Picks her head up, goes cross ice. Trying to find Buzik. Deflected by the Sabres. Thomas comes in. She swings and misses. Loftus fires, goes behind the net. Thomas will give chase. Sabres now wrap it around far side. Travers collects it. Centering pass doesn't go. Chipped up and out. Crick can't reach it, and here come the Sabres back the other way. 2-on-1. Worsley with a save, and she covers it up. No rebound given. And we'll get a stoppage of play here at 11:46 left in the third. Greta Burns is watching. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you spending time with us on Sunday, watching some Jackets hockey. Nice body position there by Talibi. That puck deflects out into neutral ice. Davies can't collect it, and the Sabres come away with it. Right back in, the Sabres. Lily Talibi will give chase. Nice active stick by Talibi. Deflects that, and an easy cover-up on that slow puck into Worsley's mitt. Have another face-off here in the Jackets defensive zone. Davies and Miller work to get that puck up and out. Davies is going to chip it ahead. Bella Talibi will give chase, but now she's exposed that side of the ice, and we overcommitted on the left there, and that's allowing the Sabres to get in. Little things like that, right? You just need to remain committed. So Worsley covers that up near side. She had that covered. But as soon as Bella Talibi went to the left-hand side, there was 3 on the left. When that puck squirted out, it was all Sabres down the left-hand side. Davies is going to just kick this ahead to herself. Up and out of the zone. No icing on this as the Sabres race back to get it. No collect it. Now here come the Sabres off of a Lily Talibi pinch. Davies back. Sabres fire. Chipped up and over. Took a deflection. No. Talibi can't find Prahl's pass along the half boards. And now Davies will get it. Now Prahl with it. Prahl's got time. Chips high for Davies. Skips through skates, and Bella Talibi will chase after it on the forecheck. Sabres go D to D in their own zone with 10:20 left in the third. 3-0 your score. Jackets with a goal here in the third by Najla Hayden. It's in between Rumpke's skates. She can't find it. Jenna Day does, and she'll skate it into Sabres territory. Day now centering passes intercepted by the Sabres. 10 minutes left. They can't clear the zone. Jackets are too deep, and they're judged to be offside. We'll have a face-off at neutral ice here at the Ford Ice Center in Bellevue, Tennessee, just outside of Music City. Jackets control the face-off. Chipped up and into the zone. Rumpke will chase after it. She can't. Good work by the Jackets. Lemmerbrock in particular on the forecheck. Now out to Hayden. Hayden dumps it in. Jackets try to cycle things around here. Out front on the tip as Day tried to find Lemmerbrock. Now Lemmerbrock goes behind the net to Day. Day out front looking for Rumpke, but it's intercepted. Good read by the Sabres, and they come out of their zone. Left-hand side. Travers will chase back after it. Gracie Travers assesses the situation. She's pinned against the boards. Ooh, that hurt. Saw Travers there in a little bit of pain. Think she may have taken an elbow. The Jackets now with Day coming out of the zone. Day now across the blue line on her backhand. Fires, goes just wide. She's trying to go near side post. She gets dumped along the boards. She gets up. No harm, no foul. Out front, Rumpke denied as Sabres, good active stick, prevents Rumpke from getting anything on it. Hayden now chases back. Hayden cross ice. Actually hits Travers, looking for Day. Lemmerbrock's up on the left-hand side. Rumpke's on the right, and Travers puts it right through the middle. And here come the Sabres back the other way. Jackets get a partial line change in. Off the post! As Travers and Loftus miscommunication, and that just left the slot open, and Naperville with the best opportunity in the third for them. And sometimes the post is your best friend. Right into Worsley's glove, and the Jackets defensively, that line change didn't go as planned, and they kind of find themselves scrambling there. 8:12 left in the third. Face off, Jackets zone. Crick out there for the draw. Jackets with still trying to get somebody off the ice there, and they finally do, so reset and do it again. Prahl goes in for the draw. This ought to be funny. That long stick. Naperville control it. Worsley beaten to it by Loftus, and now Loftus chips it up out of the zone. Now Caroline Crick for Columbus gains the red line, dumps it in, no icing. 7:50 left in the third. Jackets up by 3. Crick behind the net, overskates it. Naperville come away with it. Naperville dump it into the zone. We're going to have an icing call here on the Sabres. Shots now even at 15, though. Jackets, shot-wise, have let Sabres get back into this. And to be fair to the Sabres, they've kind of earned that as well. With you forget this is youth sports. The girls out there kind of clapping their hands. It's good to see that they're enjoying their time, win, lose, or draw, and that's kind of what youth sports is about. It's the parents that ruin it, right? As everybody says, anyways. Lena Prahl fires. Nice pad save near side. And now Naperville behind their own net. They'll control it. Looking for the outlet pass. Right in front of their own net, trying to find it. Naperville. Jackets kind of watching with their eyeballs again. That was, defense in the offensive zone, and you got to pressure the puck, and the Jackets didn't, and the Naperville Sabres able to just come out of the zone. Now Buzik with it. Buzik stretches, and she'll pin it against the wall. Goes between her legs, and Sabres now in the slot. Loftus picks it up. So does Thomas. Puck kept in nicely by Naperville. Prahl now with it for Columbus, behind Worsley. Prahl gets out of the zone, across the red line, across the blue line. She'll feather it in. A little too far. No! Referee premature on that, as thought the goalie was going to pick it up. The goalie went to pick it up. It bounced off her glove, remained in play, but the referee blew the whistle. That puck was live. She put her glove down too early. 6:39 left in the third. Jackets with an offensive zone face-off now. Taylor, Miller, and Davies out there, but Naperville win that face-off, and they advance out of the zone. Naperville with speed, 2-on-1. Nice work by Talibi. Gets her body in the way. Bounce pass out to Taylor. Now Taylor's got Miller wide open on the left, 2-on-1. elected to stop, and now Miller has to chase it in behind the net, finds Davies. Davies now out front to Miller, fires, rebound. Taylor can't get there, and picked up by the Sabres. Good work by Taylor, Miller, and Davies. Miller now with it as she'll go out to the point. Hayden keeps it in. Davies will give chase to the end boards. Davies around the end boards. Miller now with it. Miller looking for that pass. She'll wrap it around to Taylor. Good work now by Columbus, just passing the puck around. Deflection, it goes in! And Hayden gets her second of the game at the 5:50 mark on a deflection. And the Jackets just cycle the puck in. Hayden with the shot, made no mistake about it. Sorry, that's Miller and Taylor on it. On the apples there, and the Jackets right back into the zone with Taylor. 5:41 left in the period. Jackets now 4-0 up. Taylor left it. Nobody was there for the Jackets. Not sure she intended that. It just kind of rolled off her stick, and Jackets now offside as... Stand by. I'll be back in just a second. Sorry, just had to say bye to some friends from the Grand Rapids Griffins that are taking off. So, again, it's a big hockey family, right? Whether you're playing against them or with them. Tipped in front, goes wide of the mark. Miller chases it to the half boards. Miller now clears it out, looking for Davies, but picked up now by the Sabres. Sabres dump it in. Travers will chase after it. 5:20 left in the period. Travers with it. Travers looking for Davies. It'll go by her stick, and Davies will race down the ice. Collected now by the Sabres. Sabres with speed. Picked off by Travers, but they'll remain in control of the puck. 5 minutes left in the period. Sabres trail by 4. Davies run into, and now Loftus will pick up this puck. Jackets now, if they hurry, might get an on-man rush. Miller with the puck. Nice pass by Travers. Miller's taken down left-hand side. Miller scoots by 2, scoots by 3. Backhand fires. Oh, and it goes just wide, and Miller went by 3, backhanded it high, and just missed the mark. Good work by the Beaver Creek, Ohio senior. Swing and a miss by the Sabres. They finally are able to clear it out. 4:30 left in the period. Good work by Travers to break that up. And we're going to get a penalty here, and it looks like the Sabres are going to go on a slash. Jackets will be back on the power play. 4:26. No. They put the penalty up on the wrong side. No? Is that... Yeah. Just saying goodbye to some more Grand Rapids fans here. Not fans, but former friends. Offside. No, we're going to get another penalty? Not quite sure what's going on here. High stick. Jackets are going to be on the 5-on-3 now. At the 4:02 mark. That was a high stick. And the Jackets can't control the faceoff. And now Lily Talibi picks up. 57 left on the 2-man advantage for the Jackets. Prawl, cross ice, too hot to handle. We're trying to force things here with 2-man advantage. Let's just work it, make it simple. Trying to force it. Now Prawl with it. 40 left on the 2-man advantage. Cross ice for Rumpke. Rumpke leaves it for Talibi at the point. Talibi, a little bit of space. Finds Crick, puts it in between her skates though. Talibi falls down, and the Jackets can't control it, and this is the problem with our power play. 22 left, and the Jackets can't even get a shot on goal 5-on-3 because we're just trying to force things a little too much. Rumpke now with it. Leaves it for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now stops, blows a tire. Finds Crick. Crick now cycles it in down low. 6 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Lemmerbrock with it. 3, 2, and 1. And the Jackets now can't convert on the 5-on-3. We'll play 5-on-4 for 23 seconds. 2:54 left in the third. Jackets up by 4. Corey Keck is watching, and we appreciate Corey tuning in to watch us here. Hopefully you've caught most of the game, but here in the third, Jackets with a goal by Najla Hayden, and sees that lead increase to 4. 23 seconds left in the man advantage for Columbus. That puck will squirt out of the zone. Jackets unable to win that faceoff. Worsley plays it at the trapezoid, leaves it for Travers. Jackets trying to hurry up out of the zone. Stretch pass read nicely, but Davies picks it off. Taylor can't control it. Jackets now in their own zone, unable to kill it off. They'll go 0 for 3 as the Sabres now back to full strength. Hayden with the puck, looking for that stretch pass outside, bounces off the wall. Thomas is going to race after this. Sabres get there first. 2:20 left in the period. Jackets up 4-0. Hayden picks it off, looking for the Hattie. She'll squeeze it across the blue line, and the Naperville Sabres go back to pick it up from their face-off dots. Clears it only as far as Reagan Davies. And Sarah Thomas is going to have to chase back after this. Now Travers will get the puck. Travers for Columbus finds Davies, and man, that could have been ugly. Under 2 to play here in the game. Jackets a little complacent now. Here comes the Sabres. Fires off the post. It's the second one they've rung off the post this game and cleared out. And Talibi now will chase this down as the Sabres collect it. Talibi on the forecheck. Good work by her. And that allows the Jackets to complete their line change. And now Taylor's going to race after this. Chips it ahead across the blue line. Jenna Day now tries to grab it. It's cleared out, but only as far as Loftus. Loftus plays it. Prawl tried to keep it from going across the blue line with 1:12 left. Jackets offside. Change things up here. Finish the line change. Miller, Day, Talibi in with Prawl and Loftus. Loftus finds Prawl. Prawl going to go cross ice looking for Miller, but it was red. Miller gloves it down. She'll grab it. Goes back to Prawl. Minute left in the period. Prawl now right-hand side. It's got Miller in the center. It's got Talibi on the left. Prawl goes across the blue line. Miller slots in behind of her. Prawl now dances across the face-off dots. She's in behind the net. Good pressure here on the forecheck by Elena Prawl. Prawl cycling it around again. Prawl in control. Elena Prawl finally checked by the referee. He should go 2 minutes for interference there. Bella Talibi with it. The Jackets just draining time down. Day leaves it, and she'll just force it right back in. Prawl now with it. Fans on the centering attempt. 24 left in the period. Here comes Sabres back the other way. Loftus, good defense. Top of the circles, 10 seconds left. Buckered aside on that point shot by the Sabres. Goes off a Prawl, goes into the corner. 2-1. The Jackets victorious by a score of 4-0. Finish the weekend off with a win against Naperville. Makes them 2 for 0. 2 wins and no losses this season against the Sabres. Poppy Worsley with the shutout. And Jackets getting things started there in the first, with Addison Taylor followed up by Ava Buzik, and then third period goals by Najla Hayden give the Jackets a 4-0 win, and Worsley makes 15 saves on 15 shots. And the Jackets victorious. They go 1 for 3 on the weekend. Remember, next weekend we will be in Indianapolis, 11 February at 4:45 p.m. against the South Pitt Rebellion. Indy Fusion on 12 February at 7:15 a.m. That's an early one. And then the final game of the weekend will be 12 February at 11:30. And if you've tuned in all weekend, thank you for doing so. We've had a good time in Nashville despite the scoreline. Lots of hugs going on between some of these players who know each other. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next week. That's it.